Hello and welcome back to the second video in a series of videos I'm making breaking down everything you need to know about Hogwarts Legacy since the release of the gameplay trailer at the PlayStation State of Play. In today's video, we're going to look at the updated frequently asked questions page of Hogwarts Legacy and break down the new frequently asked questions and the updated ones. I will leave a link to the website in the description, so if you want to check out the full list of frequently asked questions, not just the newer updated ones, you can do that as well. I will say there's not really a rhyme or reason to how I put these in order. I just kind of went with it, so it's not like they're in any order. The first one that we're going to talk about is platforms. Now, most of these were already announced and we knew about, but I do want to point out that it will now be available for the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Nintendo Switch as well. A lot of people were concerned that it was going to be a PlayStation exclusive because a lot of the marketing in the past couple weeks or so has been through PlayStation. No, it is not a PlayStation exclusive. It's going to be on PC, it's going to be on Xbox. You don't have to worry about that. There is new additions with the Nintendo Switch and the PlayStation 4 Pro now. On to our second new detail, which is the release date, or should I say release window, which will be holiday of 2022. I did make a whole video about that, and I will leave a link to that at the end of this video if you want to check that out. But in that video, I break down specifically when I think that release window will be. At number 3, we have that Hogwarts Legacy is now confirmed that it will include accessibility features. Now, what this means is for players with various disabilities and other conditions that impact the way they play a game will have settings that will alter the game to make it accessible and playable for them. We will learn more specific information about these settings at a later date. Coming in at number 4, whether you like them or not, we now know that microtransactions and in-game purchases will not be in Hogwarts Legacy. And this is a step away from the modern era where these are in most games. Even if players don't choose to use them, they still are available for cosmetics or boosts or gear. But, like I said, whether you like them or not, they are not going to be in Hogwarts Legacy. To the upset of many Hogwarts Legacy fans, it is now fully confirmed that Hogwarts Legacy will be a single-player game and will not have any online or co-op gameplay. Now, I do want to say this. I think we've known this for a very long time, and I don't want you to think that the game has to be multiplayer for you to really enjoy it and think it's a great game. There is so much potential in this game, even as a single player, that I absolutely believe that it will be enjoyable even without co-op or online multiplayer. Next in at number 6, we have more information about character creation in the game. Now, as I plan to do a whole video on this at a later date, I won't go too deep. We do know at the start of the game, players will be able to customize their character and then later on be able to upgrade their gear and loot gear throughout the game and change what their character is wearing. We also know that there will be different scars and hairstyles and other stuff from the little bit of gameplay we saw in the gameplay trailer. Coming in at 7th on our list, we have the official announcement that players will choose their houses at the start of Hogwarts Legacy. It won't have a system where the game decides what house you're in. And this is actually beneficial to players who are wanting to do multiple playthroughs as different houses to explore other options. Next on our list, we have spells. Hogwarts Legacy is confirmed to have dozens of spells available, and mixing and matching those spells will allow players to truly define their specific combat style and how they want to play on their path to become the ultimate duelist, as the website says. There will also be some spells that are non-combat related and help with puzzles or different missions throughout the game as well, such as Alohomora, Accio, and so on. But there's a lot of spells to be enjoyed throughout this game, and I'm so excited for that. At number 9 on our list, we have friendships and companions. So we do know that there are certain students at Hogwarts that you will be able to become friends with, and as players grow these relationships, these schoolmates will become companions who will be able to accompany them on the story and different missions, but they will also expand their abilities and open up to players to learn their stories. I really hope to see this area of the game have a dynamic system where your house might affect who you're able to become friends with or how you become friends with them, but also I hope the morality system in some way, or the choices you make, has an impact on which friends you further relationships with or which friends you continue to support and help. Our double-digit entry is all about transport. I did have 2 of the questions on the website in this category because they just go together. The first is broom flight, which is a method of travel in Hogwarts Legacy, and we will also have broom races in the game, and I'm hoping that maybe that can be an inter-house contest like the Dueling Club was in the Half-Blood Prince game. Now, there is a second form of transportation already confirmed for the game, and that is the ability to ride magical creatures. Now, it's not every magical creature, but we did see a hippogriff being ridden in the gameplay trailer, and I think other possibilities could be a thestral, like in Order of the Phoenix, or possibly, dare I say, even maybe a dragon. Now, before we wrap up this list, we're going to talk about leveling. In Hogwarts Legacy, in addition to classes and spells, players will have a deep set of upgrades that will provide them new abilities and experiences around the world. They can complete challenges throughout the world that enhance these abilities or unlock some, and magical gear can be specialized to perfect a player's playstyle and further enhance their ability to play the game. Now, no game is complete without dangerous threats, so here's what we know about the dangerous threats in Hogwarts Legacy so far. Including but not limited to corrupted magical creatures, dark witches and wizards, a mounting goblin rebellion, and the uneasy alliance between the goblins and the dark witches and wizards. With these threats and many yet to be discovered, Hogwarts Legacy is shaping up to make sure that players never have a dull moment. Now, to conclude our list, I have exploration of the castle. I chose to make this last because this is the part of the game I feel like I am most excited for, being a lover of the books and details that can be hidden throughout the castle. And Avalanche have told us, yes, players will be able to fully explore the fully realized Hogwarts Castle and will attend various classes, discover dungeons, secret passageways, and challenging puzzles. We saw some of this in the gameplay trailer, and I'm super excited about this. I would love to see some things that were mentioned in the books that maybe didn't make it into the movies, or just a new take on something we've already seen would be amazing and awesome to explore. And those are the 13 new details that I was able to pull from the updated frequently asked questions page for Hogwarts Legacy. And Hogwarts Legacy is shaping up to be a really wonderful game with lots of detail and consideration put into it. Tell me, what was your favorite detail that we talked about in this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos just like this one.